Hey, what is up everybody? Chris Souders, SlungerCat Outdoors, and today we're going to take a look at what I consider to be one of the best areas to fish in the wintertime. And we're going to be looking at a creek mouth area. And what I mean by creek mouth area is I break it down into three sections. The upper creek mouth, the creek mouth itself, and then lower creek mouth. So as we go down through here, I will break that down and kind of explain to you guys what we're talking about, and we will look at it on side imaging and 2D imaging as well. And I also have my chart up so you guys can see where the creek mouth comes in. So let's get started. All right, now you guys can see I've got a lot of stuff already marked, so we're just going to ease down through here, and you can see I got different marks for different things. Each mark will indicate something different to me, and I highly recommend that you guys do that as well. Now the first section we'll be coming to is actually the upper river. This is the creek mouth that comes in. We're on the upper section of that. So here on the side imaging you can see our lines coming off the bank. This is the creek mouth side, upriver, and we got a lot of wood and a lot of structure and contours. This is a little washout area. And then this is the belly or the trough, deeper water over here and shallower water over here. Now just like always, I'm going to go about 3 to 4.5 miles an hour. We got a little bit of current today, not sure what we'll see in here, but we're just going to continue to ease down through here. This is all wood, trees. Got a log right here. Got some smaller fish right here on the side. This kind of dips in towards the bank just a little bit. As we continue to ease down through here, eventually we will drop off into what is considered the old creek channel. Got a nice log laying right here on the side. You can see there is some interference. If you're wondering what this white line is, that is interference from the hummingbird. We don't get much, but just a little bit. I'm gonna stay on the outer edge of this creek mouth. You can kind of see as it whitens up right here, that is where the creek mouth comes in. And you see we got some fish laying right here in it. Nothing real big. It kind of comes this direction and then turns right here. Got a nice little fish laying right there. A lot of wood structure. So we're in the main creek mouth itself right now. Heavy wood, got some rock mixed in. We got those, every line that you see right here, that is a different contour or different ledge. Got some old tires, just some small rock. Nothing major to say or speak of. And now we're getting into what is considered the lower section of the creek mouth. Kind of coming up on it just gradually comes up. Nothing major. Not a whole lot going on the lower end of that creek mouth. Let's turn. We're going to go a little bit closer to the bank and see if there's anything closer to the bank. Now, for example, if you're fishing the lower section or the lower part of the creek mouth, a lot of times that'll be good when the water first starts to come out of the creek mouth itself. And there's a seam line or a mud line. Those fish will stack up on the lower part of it. And then as the current picks up, they kind of like to conjugate into that little dip of the creek mouth itself. And then more times than not, the upper section of the creek mouth will have more wood, and they will stack up in there after they've fed up, or if they're looking for cover, heavy cover to get into. And you can see we're closer in to the bank now. This is everything that we come through there just a minute ago, and I'm just going to ease up a little bit tighter to this creek mouth, see if we can see any bait or fish. And you'll probably see the hole with the mouth a lot more prevalent this time as well. Alright, you can kind of see the creek mouth coming out ahead of us here. There's some fish right there. Got some wood cover, you can kind of see. Still nothing. Oh, we do got some fish in here. Looks like some bait. Now you can kind of see this creek channel turns real sharp right there. You can see where we're coming up really shallow. A lot of what looks to be longer fish right out here on this edge. Those are probably gar. One little fish hanging out here on the ledge. You get a good idea of everything that we have marked right here. That's a pretty nice log tree laying right there. That's all wood right there on that belly of the trough, where it's the deepest. We're in about 22 foot now, and it gets to about 25 foot right there. A little bit of bait right here. You can see it on the side imaging and on the 2D. Not really marking much for fish, but this is a little washout. You can kind of see the line, the cut that goes up through there. Now I would fish the upper sections more after everything has settled down, wood, kind of like the conditions we got right now. 1.5 miles of current. Not really clear water, but clearer water, and just a good area for those fish to lay up in. All right, there you go, folks. Hopefully that helped you understand kind of what you're looking at in a creek mouth. The winter time, colder temperatures, this has got to be, to me, one of my favorite areas to fish. It has produced a lot of fish for me in the past, and one thing that I look at the most is if there is bait in the area. I don't necessarily look for fish. If there is fish, that's great, but if there's bait in the area, then I will 9 times out of 10 fish it. So hopefully this helps you find you a creek mouth this winter, late fall and going into spring, and it will help you put more fish in a boat. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. God bless. Tight lines.